Hi everyone, today I'm gonna make keema masala or matar keema. So matar is peas and keema means ground beef. You can use ground lamb also if you have. So here what we need. So first is this is ginger, garlic and onion paste. So I use one medium size onion, whole onion, and 5 cloves garlic. You know, garlic is never more because garlic is so good for us. So I use like more extra garlic sometimes. You can use 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. I'm using here 5. And I use a big one, like I can say like around 2-inch piece of ginger. So I cut them all and I put them all together in the blender. It's so easy and faster. So this is like a fast way you can make this dish. So now what we need. So here I'm already heating the oil. So I use 3 tablespoons of olive oil here, and oil is already hot. So I'm gonna use some cumin seeds. So I'm gonna use half teaspoon of cumin seed. You can see. So when you use cumin seed, you make sure your oil is pretty hot. See how this frying like this? So it has to like fry like this, you know. So right after you put the cumin seed, and I'm putting all this paste together. You can stir this well and let this cook until this oil is separate, or we can say 6-7 minutes. Okay, so it's been cooking 6 to 7 minutes here. Onion, garlic, ginger. So I'm gonna add tomatoes. So I'm gonna add 2 chopped Roma tomatoes right here, or whatever tomato you have. You can just equal to 2 Roma tomatoes. You can let this cook for a little bit. Okay, this tomato is being cooking last 5 to 6 minutes. So I'm gonna add some spices and right now. So here is the spices. So I am adding here 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and half teaspoon of turmeric, and 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, and 2 tablespoons of garam masala. So I add all together here and then just put it here. It's easier, faster. And mix this here, and it looks a little bit dry, so I'm gonna add some water here just to cook this. So I'm gonna add like a little bit of water here, like maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons, and just put it here and let this cook. You know, while you're cooking this and you might see it's like getting dry, you can just add a little bit of water just to let this cook, you know, just for cooking. So I'm gonna cook this for 10 minutes, and if I need some water, I'm gonna use a little bit of water, you know, if I need it a little bit just to cook this. Otherwise it's gonna get like, you know, touch the bottom, gonna get burned on the bottom. So I'm gonna, and keep stirring every like 2 minutes. You can check and stir and let this cook. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes, and it's been 10 minutes here cooking, and I have to add like twice. I have to add a little bit of water to like cook this. So now I'm gonna add keema here. Keema is ground beef. So I'm gonna add ground beef here. So I'm using 1 pound of ground beef. So mix this well. Okay, so I mixed this, you can see I mixed this pretty good, and I'm cooking this on a medium heat. So let this cook for at least 10 minutes. I'm gonna cover this and let this cook for 10 minutes. Then we're gonna add matar or peas. Okay, it's been cooking here 10 minutes, last 10 minutes. I'm gonna check. You can see you don't even have to add any water, see, because its own water is here. So now I'm gonna add peas or matar. So here's the matar. I'm using the frozen one, and because it's hard to find the fresh one. So I use here 2 cups of frozen peas. You know, if you don't want like a peas, if you don't like peas, you can just have like straight just meat is done, you know, and you can just eat like this also. But I like with matar also, and there's like quite a few different ways to cook this this recipe. So this is my way, and I have like, this is like a fast way actually. This is a faster way to cook this. So let this cook for until this piece cooked, because peas cook pretty fast because they're frozen. So I'm gonna cover this one here, and I'm gonna check this after 5 minutes. It's been cooking last 5 minutes. Let's check this. Okay, it's actually done, but the only thing is I have to check this piece, if this piece is done or not. This piece needs like another 5 minutes, then it will be done. So I'm gonna cook this for next 5 minutes, and right now you can taste this and see if you need like more chili powder, if you need more salt, you can add it right now. It's good, and otherwise you don't have to, and you can just taste. We'll check this after 5 minutes. Okay, it's been cooking for 5 more minutes, so I'm gonna check this. Okay, it's done, and you can serve this with the rice, garnish with the chopped cilantro. So if you want this to be a little bit more wet, if you want, you don't have to, but if you want, you can add a little bit hot water. You can just heat some water and just add it here a little bit, like, you know, and just mix it up. Done, and I'm going to turn this off. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and all the description are below. You can see all the ingredients, and this is like faster and easier, you know, whenever you want to cook this faster meal. You know, Indian cooking takes time, so this is a faster way to cook matar keema. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me.